Alright, so this is your help video for quiz 3.11, and y'all bear with me, this might be a little bit of a longer video, but it's jam-packed with good stuff. Okay, so the first question you'll see says, Katie is constructing an equilateral triangle. She has already used her straight edge to construct a line segment shown. What should she do for her next step? So we're going to go ahead and go to this link, and we're going to watch how to construct an equilateral triangle. So this is the construction for an equilateral triangle. You want to start with a line segment. You're going to open your compass to the length of that line segment. And then you can either draw the full circle or you can just draw a part of the circle, an arc. And then you're going to move it to the other end point. And again, you're going to draw either the full circle or just an arc. What we're looking for right now is we're looking for that intersection of those two circles. So you don't have to draw the full circles. And then you're just going to take your straight edge and you're going to connect from one end point to the intersection. And usually, y'all, we label points. So I'm sorry that these aren't labeled, but usually we would label them. And then you're going to take your straight edge and you're just going to connect from the other end point to the intersection. And that'll do it. That'll create your equilateral triangle. Okay, so let's head back to this question now that we've seen it. And I just wanted to point out, notice here, they actually drew the full circles. And in the video, he just drew the arcs. I wanted you to see that that is the same thing though. So if you just draw the arc here and the arc there, that's the same construction, all right? So she has her line. So then remember we wanted to put the compass on one of the endpoints, extend it to the distance of the line, and then draw an arc. So let's see what that matches. Place the compass on point A and draw an arc using AB as the width of the opening. That's going to be the winner. Okay, so question 2 says, what are the steps for using a compass and straight edge to construct an equilateral triangle? So I went ahead and put the picture of the construction up here again just to remind us. And then let's just kind of talk about them. Remember, you're going to construct line AB. That's the first thing you're going to do. Then you're going to put your compass on point A. You're going to open it to a width of AB. And you're going to draw a circle. Or like in the video, you could just draw that top arc. Then you're going to put your compass on point B and you're going to do the same thing. Keep the compass a width of AB and draw your circle. Label the intersection point as C and then connect. Use a straight edge to connect AC, CB, and AB. And that is your construction for an equilateral triangle. Alright, the next type question you'll see is talking about a square. So it says Liam is constructing a square in which two of the vertices are points A and B. He has already used his straight edge and compass to construct the lines and the arc shown. What should Liam do for his next step? So again, we're going to go to this video or this website and we're going to check out the steps for constructing a square. Okay, so this is one method. I'm going to show you another method in a minute. But if you have segment AB, first thing you're going to do is you're just going to extend it. Doesn't matter how far you extend it. And then you're going to create a perpendicular line. So you're going to open the compass and mark on each side, getting those intersection points. And then you're going to open the compass to really any width you want, and you're going to draw an arc from point G up above. And then you're going to keep the compass the same and draw it from point F. Go ahead and label that intersection as H, and then use your straight edge to draw that line. All right, I think this is where your quiz question picks up because I think it already had this much constructed. But let's check out next. So then we would put it on point A and open it to a width of AB. And we're going to draw an arc above A. We're going to keep the compass opening the exact same and draw an arc above B. Then we're going to keep the compass opening the exact same and draw an arc from point C so that it intersects. And then you can just use your straight edge to connect all of your sides. So that's the construction for a square. If we look back at our quiz question, they've already done the first few steps of the construction. And so from here, we need to place the compass on point A, extend it to the length of AB, and then we need to draw an arc over here, and then, oops, that was kind of in the wrong spot. But anyways, we need to draw an arc over there. So place the compass on point B and draw an arc that intersects BE. And then also an arc that intersects, hang on, I'm not saying this correctly. Let me start over. Okay, so after all that craziness, they're not drawing this arc yet. They're just placing the compass on point B, opening it to a width of AB, and then drawing this one arc up here. So that would be the next step. All right, so on the next quiz question, it has an alternate method for constructing a square. So now we need to look at that method as well. Okay, so I'm about to show you an alternate way to construct a square. All right, so if I want to construct a square using a different method, I would just start with a line segment. I'm going to go ahead and label that AB. And then I want to construct a perpendicular to that. So I'm going to put my compass on point A, the point, and I'm going to open it up to a width so it has a radius of AB. Let's see if I can show you that. Alright, so I'm going to leave my point on A and I'm going to go ahead and draw my circle. And then I'm going to draw the exact same circle, but this time centered at point B. It still has a radius of AB. Alright, and then you can see that that creates two intersection points. I'm going to label those CD, and then I'm going to use my ruler to draw that. So I've just created a perpendicular. Okay, and then from here, I need to go ahead and label this intersection point as E, and then I'm going to draw another circle, and it's going to be centered at E with the radius of EB, or you can say a radius of AE. It should be the same either way. So I'm going to go ahead and put my center at E and my radius of EB, and I'm going to draw a circle. Okay. And then I have some more intersection points. I'm going to label this one F and this one G. And then I'm going to use my straight edge to connect AF, AG, GB, and FB. And that will give me a square. Okay, so we just checked out that construction, but here's kind of the steps that I typed up, and it might be worded a little bit different in the OHS, but this just gives you a general idea. You want to start by constructing line segment AB, then construct a circle with point A as the center and the radius of AB. Then you want to construct another circle with B as the center, same radius though. You're going to label the intersection of those two circles as C and D. Construct that line segment CD. Label where it intersects line AB as point E. Then you're going to construct a circle with point E as the center and a radius of EB. Label the intersection of circle E and segment CD as F and G, and then use a straight edge to connect all four sides of the square. Alright, and then the last type question says, what are the steps for using a compass and straight edge to construct a regular hexagon inscribed in a circle? So let's go check that out. Okay, so here is a method to construct a regular hexagon inscribed in a circle. So I'm going to start off with a line. And we can just call that line N or whatever we want to call it. And then I'm going to put a point on the line and I'm going to label that point A. Alright, then I want to construct a circle with the center at point A. And it doesn't matter what size circle we construct, we just want to construct a circle with the center at point A. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and label the intersection that it makes with that line as B and C. Alright, next I'm going to construct a circle with the center at point B and a radius of AB. So I'm going to put my compass at point B and I'm going to set the radius to AB. I'm going to draw my circle. Alright, and it went off the paper a little bit, but that's fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and label those points, the intersections, as D and E. And then I'm going to do the same thing from point C. I'm going to construct a circle with the radius of AC. I'm terrible at moving the compass. That's why I usually move the paper instead. Okay. And then I'm going to label those intersections as F and G. And then I have all of the points I need to construct my regular hexagon. So I'm just going to use my straight edge and I'm going to connect DB and DF and FC and CG. All the way around. I'm going to connect all the way around. And that gives me my regular hexagon inscribed in a circle. So those are the 6 sides of my regular hexagon. Alright, so let's just talk about those steps one more time. And again, the OHS might word it a little bit different, but you should be able to figure it out from here, okay? So you're going to construct line N and put point A anywhere on the line. And then you're going to construct a circle with the center at point A. It doesn't matter how big or small the circle is. Label the intersection of circle A with line N as B and C. Then you're going to construct a circle with the center at point B and a radius of AB. And then I went ahead and said to label the intersection points, but you could go ahead and create both of these circles before you label. So that's kind of a personal preference, and I'm not sure which way the OHS wants it. But you're going to have to draw 2 circles and then label all the intersection points. So you can either draw one and then label, or you can draw both circles and then label. And then once you have all your points, you just use your straight edge to connect all 6 sides. Okay, I know this was a long video, but I hope it helps. Good luck on your quiz.